Guys, feast your eyes on this beautiful X1 Lightning, highly coveted, one of the last years of the tube frame Buells, considered by many the pinnacle of the Buell styling. They went to the X1 aluminum frame like that one. You see the black and white one right over there? Show them that one. That's the X1 aluminum frame. So there's just something about the trellis frame on this bike, the perimeter frame, that just speaks to me. I was a Ducati rider, and then Buell came out with these, and I switched over to Buell and absolutely loved it. I bought so many Buells at the local Harley dealer. When they closed the Buell franchise, they gave me the Buell sign, which is hanging downstairs on the first floor of the New England Motorcycle Museum. But this one's an absolute diamond. This came from the Rob Myers collection. He was the owner of the Buell Motor Clothing Company. So he had an extensive collection of Buells, everything from the Buell Blast up to not one, not two, but triplets of the 1190 RS, the $50,000 homologation superbike, American superbike. This one here, just something about the tech that Eric put into these. He was the best American motorcycle engineer, I believe, to ever live. He's in the Motorcycle Hall of Fame. He was a pro-level rider, and he's designed the Harley FXR and the FLT frames when he worked at Harley, two of the best handling bikes they've ever had. So this was one of the last years of the Lightning. 2002 was the last year. And if you look at the rear swing arm on this and you compare it to the early Lightnings, that's a massive extruded aluminum swing arm. And I was told this is the largest piece of extruded aluminum on a production motorcycle, the rear tailpiece. And the trilogy of tech, Eric's campaign to have a low unsprung weight, a super stiff frame, and the centralization of mass is all evident in the design of this bike with the patented underslung exhaust. The shock is underneath the engine. Everything's down low and centralized. Has a full stainless steel custom exhaust. It's been tuned for it. It sounds absolutely ridiculous. This is the original black and electric blue paint job from the factory. It's bike's all original, never been dropped or damaged. Rob had 14 Buells, so he didn't put many miles on them, and he maintained them, over-maintained them, if anything. This bike has just turned 10,000 miles, 10,032 miles, and exactly 600 miles ago at 9,432 miles, he had the local Buell dealership completely re-gasket the top end and clutch. Brand new base gasket, brand new head gasket. He said if whatever it needs, do it. They said the rings and pistons were perfect. They did replace the valve seals in it. I have the receipt for that. It was a $2,100 work order. They put brand new Pirelli Diablo Rosso 2 tires on it. Those have 600 miles on them also. And the thing's just a diamond. Rob meticulously maintained his bikes, and he didn't put many miles on them. So a lot of fun to ride. This is a DDFI Lightning X1, rated for 103 horsepower. Excuse me, 101 horsepower. Displacement is 1,203 cc's. Has a massive 90 foot-pound of torque. So in the year this one was made, in 2000, they made 3,576 of these. Half of them were shipped overseas, so about 1,750 of them remained in the U.S. here. Of that, how many remain in this condition, perfectly sorted out, and with a fresh top end with 600 miles on it? Not many. Most of them were ridden in the ground by young men like me who would, take them out and wheelie them all the way up the highway. So the turn signals are brand new all the way around on it. The bike has just been completely serviced by us here at Kaplan Cycles. We put quite a bit into the bike too. New NGK spark plugs, a brand new Yuasa YTX20L heavy duty battery, a new battery tender lead so you can leave it plugged in if you're parked for the winter. We also are running VP94 ethanol free fuel, so you'll be sure you won't have any clogged jets or issues with the the tank getting gummed up. This is the best fuel you can put in the bike. We removed, drained, inspected, and cleaned the fuel tank. We inspected and tested the actuation of the fuel pump. We removed, cleaned, and inspected the fuel injectors. The fuel pressure was tested, and it's perfect, spot on. Fresh Bel-Ray 2850 engine oil. We changed the primary oil, flushed and bled the front brake with new DOT4 fluid, rebuilt the rear brake master cylinder, cleaned the rear brake hose, rebuilt the rear brake caliper, flushed and bled the rear brake with new DOT4 fluid, has a brand new OEM front brake lever, new OEM clutch lever, 4 brand new turn signals, and as I mentioned, she's in really, really clean shape. Original factory paint, shines beautifully. Went through the detail shop where it was steam cleaned, hand washed. The wheels were polished. The original powder coating still looks great on them. All the painted surfaces were polished. Everything was clean, and it's a no excuses machine. It will be on display here in the Buell section on the 2nd floor of the New England Motorcycle Museum. If you want to come down and check it out, I've got Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s Buell. I've got the Cycle World Buell here. I've got 3 1190 RSs and a whole lineup of SX brand new 2024s. I also have the 92. This is one of 29 made. This is when Eric was still on his own before Harley bought him out in 93, or bought 50% in 93. This is probably the crown jewel of the whole collection, so stay tuned for a video on that one. But back to the Lightning. The power to weight ratio is ridiculous on these things. It would wheelie easier than my Ducati, and it just sounds wicked with that V-twin rumble breathing through this full custom stainless exhaust. It sounds fantastic. So if you're looking for a No Excuses X1, if this one's not sold, I'll be riding this at the Penguin Road Racing School for my first time out on the track this spring. I'm signed up for it. I can't wait to get out there and try it out. If not one of these, I'll take one of the other ones. But this is, of all the Buells we have in stock, this is the one I'd want to take out on the track. Lightweight, predictable, V-twin power. The Rotax 186 horse hammerheads with the Helicon engine might be a little bit much for my first time on the track. This would be perfect, 101 horsepower. I probably won't kill myself straight away, but these bikes are right at home on the banks of Daytona, right out of the box. They've got the inverted front fork on it, this massive 6-piston caliper on a massive rotor. Just a really well-designed machine. Has the lower cowling on here. That's in good condition too. She's definitely a beauty. If you have any questions about it, give us a call, 860-454-7024. Ship it anywhere in the world for you. White glove service. We can finance it through Freedom Road, and we also take trades. The original paint's in beautiful condition on it. If you look, there's no evidence of any crashing or abuse or damage. There is a little bit of wear right here from maybe someone's belt buckle or something, but you can't really notice it. It's still shiny as hell. I just wanted to point that out. Maybe one little scratch right here, but other than that, she's stunning, man. It looks brand new. So, and it runs brand new, and the engine's just been redone 600 miles ago, all new seals and gaskets. So it's a No Excuses X1 Lightning. Thanks for watching. God bless America, and long live Buell.